Guys, Seedoeatreview here with Trish.
Joylene Trish. Joylene Trish with a hyphen.
Yes, what show have we got here?
That's my company, Fool's Consultancy, because I'm an intimacy consultant.
Okay.
And then if you turn it around, because I can do double-sided.
Yes.
It's backwards for us, but it's called our bitch. And there's some sessions available if you want to come to a session. I can also do one-on-one intimacy
How
sessions.
long have you been intimacy consulting for?
Oh, about 13 years.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And
it's going well. The company's going really well.
yes, so what do you talk about in this 1 hour session?
Well, I talk about intimacy. I mean, what is intimacy, hey? It's a mutual vulnerability, sharing our mutual vulnerability, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's not just sexual, it can be emotional, intellectual, leisurely as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And what I do
Yes.
is I free your natural ability
Yes.
to overcome your fear of intimacy. Because we've all got fear, haven't we?
I'm taking it's a very interactive experience.
It's not as interactive as normal.
Oh, really?
But it's immersive.
Okay, that's probably what.
It's another word you use.
Yes.
We don't want interactive in
No,
these COVID times.
no, we don't.
I'm really enjoying looking at myself.
I can see you're fascinated.
It brings out my eyes, doesn't it?
Are you the only one on stage?
No, I have a band.
A band?
Yeah, because I'm a consultant with a band. It brings
my
out the
goodness.
music, brings us back, touches us back into the heart.
Oh, fair enough.
Which is a big, important part of intimacy, isn't it?
What music is involved in Is it Barry White played?
Well, that's a good idea,
Hey,
but you know
just
what?
saying.
What's your name again?
Shane.
Shane, intimacy isn't all about sex.
No, I know that.
Right? So Barry White does not make, but Donna Summer might.
Oh, Donna Summer, there you go.
Just a tiny little, I didn't want to give too much away.
No, a lot of people don't. I can understand. You've got to come and see. You've got to come book a session in for yourself, guys.
Yeah.
5th, 6th, 8th to the 13th at the Mill. What time is on there?
Oh, well, yeah, I haven't put the time on there. It's a bit too much information.
It is.
It's a 6 o'clocker, so you can come straight after work if you go to work. But if you're lazy, then just come in after you wake up.
There you go, guys.
At
6 o'clock at the Mill. Check it out. This is going to be something a little different as well.
A little different. And what are you? Who are you? What can you give me? Eat
review.
Yeah, what do I have to eat something?
No, I can review. I'm seeing you now, so that's already. I'm not going to do.
You're not going to do me. You're going to see me and do me and then eat me. Oh, that sounds very intimate.
Wow, that is not a 6 o'clock show. That is a 10 o'clock show, I reckon.
Yeah,
but anyway.
no, it is a bit adult, but not. But anyway.
Thank you very much for your time.
I'll see you later. It's really good to see me.
It is very good to see you.
Look
Look at that.
I've got my badge on.
I am saved by the bell. Thank you very much for your time.
Much.
Cheers. Hey guys, Seedoeatreview with Hew. And Hew, what are we here to discuss?
Discussing my show, A Not So Trivial Pursuits.
Yes.
Which is a pretty nuts, kind of crazy theatrical clown show. It's it's like Jumanji on acid.
Oh. Is it a kids show?
Definitely not a kids show. No, definitely not a kids show. The kids might make more sense of it than the adults. But,
Jumanji. Oh, acid.
Yeah. So I guess I am using kind of the metaphor of Trivial Pursuit and the idea of games as sort of this. I guess my character in some ways has fallen apart. His kind of pie wedges have literally kind of fall on the ground, and I guess through the show he's trying to kind of gather himself together again. And it sort of relates a bit to some of my issues with like health and mental health issues, and I guess how all of our lives have been messed up over the last couple of years.
Definitely.
And in some ways I wanted to make something which was kind of like, the world doesn't feel like it makes sense right now, so I kind of wanted to make something which was pretty surreal, pretty nuts, so it kind of jumps around between lots of different styles. And one of the stories in the show I talk about I went to California a few years ago, and I ended up living with an indigenous shaman.
Oh my goodness, there we go. That sounds like a movie straight away.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna have to make the movie out of it. Like have to fit it all into the show. But I actually chatted to her last year when I was sort of in the midst of everything, and one of the inspirations of the show was her going, you don't need therapy. You need to get back to your clown, and you need to get back to your that's your medicine. And
so it's an interactive show.
Yeah, so I guess definitely interactive. Like the audience might even play a bit of a part in the show and where it might go at certain directions. Definitely asking a lot of trivia to the audience. So I guess for people that really love trivia, love quiz nights, love board games. So in some ways, like, games also become a metaphor in the show, like rules. You know, the rules of the game, the rules we somehow have to follow, breaking the rules, at times kind of feeling like we're oppressed by rules, you know, at times, or and so, but then like in some ways, like maybe what rules or what game do we want to play? So I guess that's sort of...
Have you done this show before?
No, it's world premiere.
Oh my goodness, world premiere. First time.
Yes.
So have you tested it out and seen how it's gone and stuff like that, or?
I guess like testing it out, you know, with my collaborators and with other people sort of coming in. But yeah, it's very new, very fresh.
Dates, times, and where it's at?
So playing March 8th to March 20th at the Mill on Angus Street at 9 p.m. and then there's matinees on the 13th and the 20th, 2 p.m. and 3:30.
I'll put it in my notes, guys. Page 114 of your Fringe guide. Thank you very much. Guys, Seedoeatreview here with Rahana. Rahana, what have you got for us for the Fringe this year?
Hi guys, I'm Rahana Usman from Studio Rags, and I have a show.
Let me hold that up. You can discuss what you've got.
So the show is Let's BATIK. These are workshops basically, and I am a textile artist. I'm presenting Indonesian batik workshops for people to try this really unique and precious art. Indonesian batik was declared as the masterpiece of human cultural heritage in 2009 by UNESCO. So this is one of the very old and the precious art of fabric printing.
Yes.
And one piece is sold in thousands of dollars even sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Just like art pieces.
How long has this been going for?
I started this last Fringe.
Yes.
And this is an image from the last Fringe. People loved it.
That looks so fun because it's nice and interactive, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And everyone gets to decide what pattern they want to do and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And the colours and all that?
Yeah.
And they learn as well about it, I'm guessing, as well.
They learn this really unique, precious technique of textile printing.
Yes.
And it's so unique, so rewarding that everyone just loves the experience.
It's lots, because it's something completely different you've never done before.
Yes, yeah.
You would have been brought up learning it?
I'm a textile designer by education, and I've worked in the industry for about 18 years, and I've been teaching as well.
Yep.
But during my stay in Indonesia, that's where I really got to do it.
Yeah.
I have been going for a year, almost to the Indonesian Jakarta Museum of Batik.
Yep.
And I learned it over there. And I love sharing this skill with everyone.
Something completely different. Everyone got a smile on their face. The 19th, 21st, 26th of February, what time?
It's the morning sessions. And
yes.
By the way, just see.
It is.
Yes, I'm wearing my piece.
Yes, that is absolutely gorgeous.
I made it myself, and that's what I'm teaching to everyone else.
Guys, check it out. That looks like a bunch of interactive fun. You don't have to sit down and watch a show. You can take part in the show as well.
Exactly. That's what I want to say. That don't be a spectator. Be the artist yourself.
There you go. Look at that. Even the catchphrase as well.
Thank you.
Rahana, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers. Review here with Emma. Emma is talking about Lost in Translation. Tell us about the show, Emma, where it's at, what it's on, all the good stuff.
So Lost in Translation essentially takes all your favorite quotable films, runs them through a bunch of online translators, and then performs the outcome live on stage.
Have you done this before?
We have. We did this last year at the Llama at Rhino room as well. So this year we've got a bit of an earlier session at 6:15, and we start on Fringe opening night, and then we go through to March. So we've got a 2-week run for this one, very exciting. So this year we've got a couple of new shows. We're doing Titanic and Pirates of the Caribbean, alongside The Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter and Chicken Run, 3 of which we did last year.
So they just mesh together, do they?
No, so it's a different show every night. We recommend that you pick a film that you really like, come along and see it, make sure you've watched the film recently so that you know what's going on.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a lot of fun. We've also got a podcast out on anywhere that you can find podcasts, which is our last year's recording of The Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
So if you wanted a bit of a teaser, a bit bit of a, preface
to
for
know
it,
what you
you
expect
can have a
from
look.
it as well.
Obviously, don't listen to the podcast if you wanted to come see Lord of the Rings, or it'd be a bit of a spoiler.
Yes.
But
do you do the Lost in Translation movie or not?
Sorry?
Do you do the Lost in Translation movie or not?
No, we don't. Maybe we should. It's a good fun one.
Yes.
It's sort of geared towards people, from 18 and over, to 40,
Yes.
whatever. Mostly because a lot of people older don't necessarily understand the concept.
Yes.
But having said that, my mum came to see the show last year and she loved it. So I think you can really gear it at anybody that you wanted to.
I'm trying to work it out now as well. But you come along, it's something completely different as well, I'm guessing.
Absolutely.
Something you won't see at the Fringe really before. But as you said, you can check out your podcast.
Yeah.
Where is that podcast?
Wherever podcasts are found. So
Wherever good podcasts
Spotify,
are
Apple, etc. Yeah.
So what have we got here? We've got Chicken Run, we've got Pirates of the Caribbean, we've got
Monsters Inc.
Oh,
which
that's
is what we
Monsters
did
Inc.
last
and
year.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So if you check that out, guys, something completely different that I'm still trying to get my head around as well. I'll chuck it up in the notes and we are back. Take 2 of that. I was just talking and was like, oh my goodness, we should say this on camera.
So
talk
we've got
away.
guest stars that come through most of the nights just to sort of flesh out the really big cast. And the twist with them is that they don't know anything about the script. They haven't read the script before, so everything that they're performing live in character is just coming straight from the script, from them. They've never read it before.
Is it an interactive show or is it mostly
semi-interactive, I guess? Like people cheer and laugh along with us, which is what we want. But I think it's quite fun when people who don't know what's going on sort of break out a character a little bit. And they're like laugh at the line before they've read it. So
there you go,
yeah.
guys. Something different every night as well. Thanks so much for your time once again.